Imagine a city at its breaking point, families huddling under bridges, endless lines for food and shelter, a mayor's desperate plea for assistance. This is the reality for Denver, Colorado, where chilling winter temperatures compound an already dire situation. Mayor Mike Johnston describes it as a dual crisis, both humanitarian and fiscal, as his city grapples with a sudden influx of migrants. The question on everyone's lips: how did Denver find itself in this predicament? To trace the origins of this crisis, we need to rewind to a controversial decision made by Texas Governor Greg Abbott. Abbott offered free bus rides to asylum seekers, aiming to transport them out of his state. The destinations offered were predominantly cities with Democratic mayors: New York, Chicago, and Denver. With reports of overcrowded conditions in New York and fears of Chicago's harsh winter, many migrants chose Denver as their new home. The mayors of these three cities, caught in the crosshairs of this unprecedented situation, have called for a national solution. They propose a coordinated entry system, a call that has fallen on deaf ears as Texas continues to send thousands of people to these cities. Since May, Denver alone has received 15,700 migrants, initially predominantly Venezuelans seeking asylum under the Temporary Protected Status federal program. This program, expanded by the Biden administration in September, allows people from certain crisis-hit countries to live and work legally in the United States for a period. However, it only applies to Venezuelans who arrived before the 1st of August, leaving many of Denver's new arrivals ineligible. Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas has yet to indicate any plans for further expansions. In the midst of this crisis, a community is formed. Underneath a bridge on the outskirts of downtown Denver, migrants share food, stories, and support. Adriana, a woman who fled Venezuela's economic collapse with her family, describes their journey through the treacherous Darien Gap and their subsequent arrival in Denver. Their first home was a donated tent, a refuge that quickly proved inadequate in Denver's harsh winter weather. Denver's predicament is a stark example of the challenges and complexities of dealing with mass migration. The city's leaders are calling for a national solution, for a coordinated and humane response to the thousands of people seeking refuge. The question remains: will their calls be answered, or will Denver continue to bear the brunt of this crisis?